Hey people, my name is Ben, Rescue Germany. We save your data, baby, yeah. So, long time no video. Today, after some weeks, I'm back again here for you, and I hope I'm good enough to do videos. Yeah, today we are on a Huawei P10, and it was only mailed in the board, and already some works before have been done, and the customer needs important data, and for me, I already checked the board. It's too much work before, so I want to swap the board. I already prepared, done a board for you via P10, and we will start right away. By the way, you should register for FixDesk. FixDesk is an all-in-one repair management software, including POS and billing, so you should check it, okay? So, enough advertisement. Let's start by repairing or swapping the board on this Huawei P10 for getting access to the important data. So we go to the on-hands camera, and what we have here. Here we have some paste, we have contact cleaner, or what I need, I got on my table. And here we have the old board. The old board, already some I see some missing, FPCs are bad, and I just don't know with which temperatures has been worked, and so we just use a new board. I already prepared that board. The board is fine. So let's see if we can get the data out of this phone. Let's see for the old board. So here you can see that already I see some missing, and yeah, it looks like somebody worked on. What is not a problem, but it doesn't make any sense to try to repair this board. So you are faster on just swapping the CPU, the RAM, and the storage chip to get access to the important data. So let's see if we can get there. Here we have on this side storage chip. Oh, here already has been worked too. Okay, here the coil for charging is missing. Okay, and here we got the CPU underneath. So let's hope that the CPU is fine and the storage chip is fine. The RAM we could replace, not a problem, but the rest has to be in a good condition. Okay, so let's scrape away the glue here, or the thermal paste, and after that we will have a further look. Okay. So I hope that I have enough clean room wipes here. So let's take a picture of this. Pictures before. Now I just want to get access to the storage chip and the CPU. So I just take off the shield here, like this. You can see the coil, which is missing here. This coil gives us 5 volt. And next beside to the coil we have the charging IC here. Okay. So let's go to the board holder. And let's see if we can get down the components. So I want to start with the RAM. After that I want to take off the Emmc, and then I want to take off the CPU, okay? Let's check. Oh, I have to go to the phone. 1 second. Guten Morgen. Sorry, it was an important call, people, for the new building, for the new company building. So it was somebody who works there on finishing the rooms, so it was important. So, okay, now we just go on taking off the RAM. Okay, here we have the RAM. Looks fine. Just want to take a picture about that. About the RAM removement. Okay, so RAM here. Now we just take off storage chip. Okay, fine. And now we take off the CPU. Okay, great. So here we have the CPU and we have all pads, so that's pretty okay. If I remove CPU, NAND, RAM, or CPU and storage chip, I don't care about the old board. For me, it's just about the components, okay? So I can be a little bit more fast as on preparing a swap board. So now we just clean the RAM. Where is my knife? Here, my knife is here. This is the RAM. needs a new wick because wick is empty. Okay. So now we take off the solder and the glue in one step. So like this here. After that we take a little bit of contact cleaner and clean the chip. Looks pretty okay like that. Now we can go on with the CPU. So like this. No, it's Monday morning, people. Monday morning. What about your Monday morning? Is your Monday morning always good or not? So it's pretty important that the CPU itself is okay. So we just had some pads from the board on the CPU. That's not a problem. But my board holder is pretty fucked up. Have to replace that soon. Okay, and again. Some flux. So we need to take off the glue and the solder. And as you see, the surface is pretty good, like on the A8 or A9 iPhone CPUs. So I want to clean one time between my cleaning process. I want to use some contact cleaner while I do this. And again. I'm really tired today in the morning. Didn't sleep well. Don't know why. and as you can see, we take off the glue. Glue go away. Okay, using some contact cleaner and a brush and a wipe. As you can see, it's a lot of glue here. So here we have to take glue here, and then we are mostly done, I think. Okay. Okay, and clean again. So now we have just some small glue rests, and I will remove them with the knife and some hot air. Hast du 10er Klingen? Oder hast du mir da hingelegt? Ah, du hast mir, glaube ich, sogar da hingelegt. Ja, okay. Danke. Boah, das ist aber scheiße mit dem Ding, echt. Richtig scheiße. Wow, fast noch geschnitten. Nee, es ist anders, ist besser. Hast du dir extra ausgepackt?
Nee, habe ich irgendwo so liegen.
Oh Gott, okay, dann ist egal. Aber es sind die richtigen, these ones, ja. Oh, okay, gut. Okay, looks good. Now we can clean the rum side. Always look on the rum side of life. Okay, and after that the Emmc, and we can reball and solder back to the new board. Ohrwurm. Gerne. Okay. Gently here at the side. You see, here we have to coat later a little bit. So we take a look that we don't go too deep and that we don't scrape. But we have to take off the solder. Okay, let's take the brush and let's see. Here you can see that we have to cover with UV, but not a problem. Okay, it's from coming in with the tool, I think. scrape gently, gently. Don't go too deep. Now the corner. And I think this looks pretty good. Okay, let's use the brush, use a wipe, clean, and I think this is clean enough. Now we just have to use some contact cleaner, some UV. Good morning. Morning. So we have to use some UV. Just here. And around here. Okay, looks good. We take the light, and after we finish that, we can just clean the Emmc storage chip. David, ich war eben oben an der Kiste für Android, ne? Alte Displays. Original verpacktes neues Huawei drin. Das sollte nicht passieren. So. Just take the glue around the chip while the UV is hardened out, okay? So that's pretty good. Okay. Ah, this is okay. Great. Now we just clean the Emmc storage chip just by using some flux, wick, and solder paste. Oh no! Okay, I need a new tip, no problem. Good. And again, some flux. You see the amount of glue is really high here. Great. And now we use again some hot air and the knife. Really hard glue. Here is a pad which we have to remove by using the solder iron. No problem. A piece of pad of the board. And always on these Android swap cases you have a lot of glue. And if you have glue on Samsung, it smells like cancer. The Huawei glue is okay, but the Samsung glue, it really smells like cancer. Okay, done. Just one more point of flux. And we are done. Great. Now we can start on reballing. So we take a picture before and we take a picture after we finished. Piece of toilet paper. Let's see if this is the right position. No, it isn't. Let's move one time. Let's see if this is the right position. Yes, it is. Okay. So now just place the stencil like it should be. Like that here. Good morning. Now we just clean. Clean the chip, clean the stencil. And let's start by adding some paste. Take a wipe. And clean. Then we take some tweezers, go on over here. And let's start a reball. Remember that a lot of pads were really gray, so have a look that the solder connects to the bottom in all the areas. So you should have a close look with your eyes where could be something which isn't connected, like here. Push one time. Push one time. Okay. And now I just use some flux. Like here. And just blast it again. I don't trust gray pads, you know what I mean. Okay, wait a short time and let's see if all the bolts have connected to the bottom. After that we continue with the Emmc and after that with the RAM. And you can see one bolt isn't connected because there was some dirt. Here we have the bolt. Here. You can see here some glue on, so I get it here. And let it connect. Boom. Okay. Now I just add some flux. And flow one time around. And now we should have a perfect reball. Okay? Like this. So, as you can see, there is some dirt here. So I want to clean the whole CPU one time to get the dirt around the way. And after that I will get some flux on the CPU again. One time again cleaning. Great. Flux. And done. Okay. Get it here, and now to the Emmc. So now we have the right position here. And you see a lot of gray pads here too. But I don't want to scrape them now. So it's just about getting on some paste here. Hold it down. Take the hot air. So, and again. Some flux. And this is about gray pads, you see. So just push here, and get some air again, plus some air again. So, okay. Wait a short time, and after that we can go over to the RAM. This is nice. Add some flux. And it's done. Okay. So now we go over to the RAM. For the RAM I take 138, for the rest 183. So for the RAM, just some different paste. Okay. And now let's check the RAM. So we see some gray pads here too. And dirt at a standstill. We don't like that. Okay. just add some paste here. Okay. After adding the paste, clean the stencil. Then take tweezers and start. Done. Wait a second for cooling down the solder. I think it's 138. It just takes some more time to cool down. Then lift up the stencil. Clean it after using. Just add some flux to the rum. Use hot air. And it's done. So we have a nice looking rum. We have a nice looking CPU and we have a nice looking eMMC chip. So control if all the bolts have same size. Because what I see here is not the same size. Perhaps it's caused by the gray pads under. Let's see. I just want to clean one time. Normally I don't clean, I directly use, but I always control with my eyes everything I do. Okay, clean again. And you can see that this ball is too big and this ball is too big. Okay, rest looks good. Okay. Good. Done. Just want to take one picture here. Okay. And now we can just start by soldering back all that shit to the donor board.
Wie ist es denn zu der Problematik gekommen? War der Speicher sehr voll? Nee, okay, das ist prinzipiell schon mal gut, weil da gibt es einen.
So, now we just take a picture.
Müsste sie mal vor Ort vorbeibringen. Da muss man natürlich schauen, was defekt ist, weil nicht jeder Defekt lässt es zu, dass man die Daten sichern kann. Und da muss man Diagnose ist bei uns kostenfrei, also Sie können das jederzeit bei uns abgeben und schreiben uns das kostenfrei ab. Ja, alles klar.
So have a look for the right position of A1. Okay, like this.
Ja. Also es besteht auch die Möglichkeit, die Daten überzuspielen auf ein anderes Gerät, also jetzt haben Sie nur Huawei generell Android-basierte Geräte. Die Problematik ist, dass man immer irgendwelche Abstriche hat. Das heißt,
Okay,
Daten
so
können nicht übernommen werden.
let's solder down that CPU to the bottom of the board.
Ja. Gut. Also da gibt es eine Möglichkeit. Das ist kein Ja. Man müsste halt erstmal schauen, was dann möglich ist. Alles klar? Essbar? Bis nachher. Danke.
So let's wait until the flux melts and comes out at the sides. So this one is fine. Now we continue with the Emmc chip. Have a look for the right placement. Solder down. You saw it jumped and then connected, so all fine. Now we wait a short time. I want to clean the surface of the CPU for placing the RAM down after, okay? Okay. Just one little picture. Done. And now we just solder down the RAM. Like this. So connect, connect, connect. Wait for the flux. A little move. A little move. And done. Okay, wait a short time. We have 138 on the top between the RAM and the CPU. So we just need a short time for cooling down. And after that we can try if we see a boot on this Huawei P10 logic board. Test screen here. Okay. Cooling down for a short time. Right in front of my dust absorber. go to the on hands. As you can see, exactly that board. Place it. Connect. Connect. First we need to connect power button. So I don't need tweezers for boot. Let's see if we see a boot. And boomy! Huawei logo. So successful board swap. You can see. Can you see? Yeah, I think. So successfully swap on a Huawei P10. I just want to wait for personal data. So let's wait after the phone booted to show you it's functional and it works. So here you can see it was EMUI, so reboot. It's normal after that swap one time, and now the logo comes again and we will have a fine boot. So where we have the old board, and here you can see, okay, it boots just normally, and now we will see personal data. Okay, so we have here, okay, it's just like I go one time back, okay, and we can, okay, we do it like that, okay, password, and now it's like we can use. Okay, so done, successful Huawei P10 board swap for data recovery, swapping the eMMC, the CPU and the RAM to another board for getting access to the important data. I hope you like it. I will continue with a lot of other Android swaps within the next weeks, but I stopped making videos every day like you see. So I think one time a month should be okay. And yes, this was the video after a long time. So I hope you register for FixDesk, because FixDesk is a great tool, all-in-one repair management software including POS and billing. And by the way, you should buy an ICC Pro, a tool which every technician in the whole world needs, in my opinion. And I would be very happy to see you at our Facebook group, Smartphone Repair Group Germany. I'm there to help you, no problem, but you should answer the questions, otherwise we can't accept you. I'm out, and we see you with the next one. Boomy, yours Ben.